Good evening. This is Ken with Integris. Today I want to talk to you about the touchdown pass of internet marketing, and that's the conversion. So let's jump in on this, and you really want to stay tuned for today's message because I may surprise you with a few things. So the first thing is what is a conversion? WordStream's definition is it's when a visitor to your website completes a desired goal, such as filling out a form or making a purchase. The percentage of the total visitors that convert is called your conversion rate. Online sales, leads, email signups, form completions, all that stuff are just conversions. So it's not about making a purchase. Conversions are more about interaction. It can be a purchase, but that's not the only conversion. The second definition is the conversion rate, which basically is the total number of visitors, and then you take the ones that convert and you come up with a percentage. And they've got a pretty good idea what that is. Search Engine Land, they produce this content, and they said we found about a quarter of all accounts are converting at less than 1%. Across industries, the average landing page conversion rate is 2.35%. The top 25%, 5.31%. So let that soak in a little bit, because when you look at, say $3 a click, you take $3 a click times 100 to $300. If you're converting less than 1%, that's less than one conversion, not sell, conversion, right? For every $300. We're in a game of percentages, folks. We're in a game of percentages. And every time something is amiss, that percentage goes down. So I wanted to also take a quick look at, what's a great conversion rate? By online standards. And I found this one where it's at 10 to 15%. So 10 to 15, that's pretty good. We have a client at 13%, and I'll tell you how we got them there in a minute. So what I want to do is I wanted you to kind of have this where you can kind of soak in the reality of the internet. Now, the reason I want you to know this is stuff on the internet, it's sold with such hype. It's sold with such a vigor of, we're going to get you on Google, we're going to get you on Facebook, we're going to have you posting, we're going to get this and that and this. And it's like, especially startups get so enamored by this that they often think this is the solution to grow their business. And a good sales pitch can send you down this primrose path. And this path is often the one to destruction. As I mentioned before, most businesses on the internet are not successful. This is not an easy thing. It's not something a person can pick up on a weekend and just start doing all by themselves. So what I've done here is I wanted to start going into the top 5 mistakes I see businesses make in this conversion process from a person, a visitor, trying to find them to a conversion. And so I got my 5 steps here. And so the first one is the start and stop. We've had a lot of businesses that come in and they start and stop their budget. Now, this is a horrible thing to do, because on the surface you think, well, I'm just turning on an ad and then I turn off an ad. So I run it when I can and then I turn it off when I can't. But see, that's not how this game works. Here's a quick for instance. The better your ad is and the more relevant it is to content, oftentimes that drives down the cost per click. So that same $300 could be $2.50 if the ads are optimized. I've got one client, his cost per click was at $8 or $9. We got him down to under $3 a click. Think about how much further that money stretches. And if the percentages hold true, that means the dollar stretches, more conversions. But if you start and stop and start and stop, you interrupt this entire process. So you've got to have that mentality when you're getting on internet marketing. The next one, shortcuts. Hands down, shortcuts. The internet is full of services offering shortcuts and easy and all you got to do's. All right, the all you got to do's and the easy stuff is absolutely the way to fail on the internet. Website builder programs, we never endorse them. The reason we don't is because they just don't work. It's that simple. What they do is they pitch people on an easy solution to do something, but they do not work. Okay, we've never seen an example of it working. We've never seen successful businesses, go to a website builder platform. If they succeed, it's in spite of it. It's not because of it. It's just something cheap. I mean, let's admit it. Now, all the pieces, what I want you to do is imagine all the pieces from beginning to end, that's little gears, okay, like in a watch. And every time something is shortchanged, every time something is missed, every time an image is stretched, every time something is unsecure on a website, every time the colors don't resonate with your demographic, every time there is a little miss, just think of it as cutting back a small percentage of that already lean 5%. Max, 5% max, that's good. I mean, think about that. So if you have those little pieces taken away and you don't fine tune it, you're shortchanging yourself and shortchanging your opportunity. Oh, sure, you may get a product at a cut deal price or a service at a cut deal price. You may go to Fiverr and get something, or I don't know. But at the end of the day, the problem that you got is that you're shortchanging yourself because you don't have that cohesion in your marketing effort, and these pieces have been chipped away at. That's a big contributor to failure on the internet. The next one is adaptation and patience. Now, I think I mentioned earlier about one of our clients. It's at 13%. This client has adapted with us. So we started off with certain kinds of imagery and certain types of call to actions and certain types of conversions. And as we've learned, we've modified this machine into a process. And so he's one of the largest in his industry in his state. 3 years it's taken to get him there, but he's grown consistently because he's adapted with us, but he's also had patience. Patience is critical because, who doesn't get frustrated spending money and not seeing anything, which is a reason you need to find somebody you can trust. And again, that's another critical aspect. There's a lot of services out there that don't give you that. So next is, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 is no participation. Now, this one's critical because here's the deal. We are an advertising agency. We're a marketing company. And so we understand marketing and advertising, and we understand different things within that world and how to make that function. But here's the thing. A lot of businesses are unique. Your business is unique in that its benefits, it's negative aspects. There's a lot of things that's very unique to your business, and you've got to bring that to the table. The same client, this 13% conversion rate client that we've got, the one thing that he's done was he's participated. I mean, we have conversations a lot about his business and what's going on with his business and what we can change about his business. He's very active in it. And so what he does is he goes, this is what you do and this is what I do. And we have these collaborative sessions where it's the perfect harmony of his experience and our experience. Just unplugging and saying, hey, go run with it and do your best. That's a huge mistake, You've got to be involved in it, and you've got to know your market. And that's why you started a business, because you know what you're doing. Okay, so what are the take-homes today? The take-home today is the percentages of advertising on the internet are not glamorous. It's going to take a lot of work to get where you want to go. It can be done. It's going to take time, effort, and commitment. And if you got those qualities and you find the right resources, then you can succeed on the internet. If you don't, then you won't. And so anyway, I hope this helps you out. Please like or subscribe to our channel. I got a Patreon account. I am getting ready to do something really crazy. I think I'm going to give away free web development for one person. I don't know quite how I'm going to do it yet, but I do want to do something kind of fun to bring people in, because we just ramped this channel back up a couple weeks ago. And it's been fun. The education part of what we do, we really enjoy. And we really enjoy the idea of just being there and helping people out. So I do welcome you to subscribe to our channel. Please go back and look at some of the old videos. Now, they're not glamorous because we're adjusting things like the backdrop and the the mic, the audio. We're still playing around with it, the lighting and all that stuff. But the content's really good. And content's king here. I mean, I know you want to see all the polish, but the content really matters here. So I want you to, please go through that, look at it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.